Welcome back to an episode of We Are Still on the ship, but it is time for us to get out of there. Also, the yellow thing is the sheep, isn't it? Also says sheep. The problem is if I hover over this, it kind of takes a little bit of time until it plops up, which is a bit weird. Wait. I forgot the medical cabinet the last episode, Ryan. Let's just open that real quick and get some nice items out of it, but no, there's nothing. So we don't need the empty crate, and let's just get out of there. Yes, I am sure I want to leave the tutorial deck, but I can go down there, I think. New information was added to your journal pass. Note that something. 2 new journal updates available. Anything else? No. So these are interesting things. The Merryweather, probably the ship where we are on. Get your bearings, then go to the upper deck. As a that's an interesting way to write sorcerer, but alright. As sorcerers, we have been arrested by the Divine Order. The prison island for joy awaits. Okay, and that one is having an eternal monologue again. Alright, so what else we got in this journal? The troubled waters, that's that, and hot under the collar. Find someone to help you remove your source collar. I'm bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. Okay, if there's a collar that cannot be removed, then how am I supposed to remove it?
Now, where did I leave my calipers?
Will we escape the Merryweather? Probably. We are aboard the Merryweather on our way to the sorcerer colony of Fort Joy. We are told there's a murderer on the boat with us. No. Alexander's advisor Dallas noticed that the Voidwoken are attracted to Source. Alexander quarantined the sorcerers. The divine sacrifice did not buy peace. The rise of the Voidwoken broke the world death. Destruction brought, and fear. Lucian, the divine champion of the gods, sacrificed himself to save Rivellon from the void. His son Alexander now leads the divine order. So it's all about this Alexander fella and some void stuff, and we are right in the middle. Now, what are the Magisters really up to? Led by Lucian's son Alexander, the dominant Magisters of the Divine Order are rounding up sorcerers for exile. And why do they want that? Why do they... There's some more dialogue up there. Now, does the dialogue actually repeat? I don't think so. There are the tutorials again, but we don't need that yet. I just want to rotate the camera with like some keys on the keyboard instead of the mouse, because it's just so uncomfortable hitting the scroll wheel all the time. And this is definitely not it. All right, so what else we got? Oh no, wait a minute. I think it's this box right there. So, let's see what else we got up here. There's more stuff, and another cooking pot. Laboratory stuff. Is that valuable? No. So, that's actually very interesting. Like with I, you can open and close that, but if you open it and close it with escape, then only one of it actually closes. And another one as well. The candle holder, some more laboratory stuff. There we go. The problem is you do not know what's valuable and what's not. I'm basically just guessing all the time. Ooh. A pot still. Okay, stuff goes in, stuff goes out. What do we got? 1,000. Okay, we cannot carry that. But we would be able to. Very interesting. Wait, what? Where is it? Still there. Great. So, yeah, we can mix some stuff. I should definitely get rid of this barrel. I mean, actually, wait a minute. All of the things that have no, like, monetary value. Okay, that makes no sense. Why? There we go. The last item that you hovered over still stays there, and as soon as you leave the inventory thing with your mouse, it disappears. But it should disappear like that already. Makes no sense. Because you can... Yeah, you can hover over different items and so on. That's okay. But... See that? It's just kind of weird. It doesn't disappear. Why are there so many small issues plaguing that game? Kind of weird. Alright, let's get some more empty bottles. But wait a minute. Those empty bottles, right? I think they can be filled with something. Let's see. Not like that. This is a result. Pot still, da-da-da. Recipes. Okay. Potions. So it's part of the recipe. It's not something that needs to be filled. It's, how do you combine? Runes, combine. Okay. But wait a minute. That's that. Now it's a pot still. So this is part of the... of that stuff. I actually only want, like, one of those. Combined with drop item. Split for one. And we only take one of those things. And I want to put in a an oil barrel. Let's see what happens if I click combine. Invalid combination. It doesn't disappear, which is great. So that means that I can just mix things around and hope for some interesting combo. And we got some mug of water. Doesn't work. What if I put an apple on it? Nothing. Effects unknown. Yeah, I have to drink it, I believe. This... What if I just put water into that thing? Nothing comes out. Okay. If I put some oil and water in it, what happens? Nothing. Just oil? Nothing. Okay. I have no idea how this works. I would actually have thought that a little bit of healing effect from the food goes over into whatever we filled it with. So there's nothing here. Like look at the amount of little items you have in here. Like, what if you can actually, or you would be able to use them willy-nilly? Empty. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. And this one is filled to the brim with books. Who Would Encyclopedia Volume 4, Lucian and the Black Ring, and some sheet of paper. So, what do we got? Oh, is our inventory actually limitless or not? Doesn't look like it. 1218 AD. Lucian and the Black Ring. In this treatise, Cranley the scribe goes to great length to document the genesis of the Black Ring as best as he can. In summary, Lucian's adopted son Damien was resentful of his father and became the Lord of Chaos, which sounds extreme, but according to Hewitt, Damien may have good reason. There is much about Lucian's killings of Igerna, Damien's lover. Damien's banner attracted a cabal of outcasts, deviants, dark wizards, and various other tainted and tarnished individuals. The cabal became an army fighting for the void. Okay, so the thing with like the edgiest name is of course void. A blank piece of paper that can be used to craft a scroll. Now I just need some fire arrow on it, or how does that work? Yeah. Candles can be turned on and off. Have you tried to turn it off and on and off again? So there's nothing here. No. Would that be a way to... Oh, a gold cup. Wait. Ooh. Okay, if you don't know what you can or should hover over, right? Try to hold down the Alt key. It's definitely a good idea to do. It's a pot still. Then we have another bucket with a little bit of value in it. Doesn't weigh that much. That is awesome. Okay, I'm never letting go of that button. So, mortar and pestle. And the cooking pot is good for cooking. So, what do we got? A small tomb. We have too long presumed source as a virtuous part of civil society. Yet, we need look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers can, they must, be muted. The new model of Sorcerer's Collar provided by Redeman is proving most effective. Can be used to ground to dust. Okay. Modern pestle. This individual tool for the adept crafter is carved by darkly marbled stone, weathered by years of use and flecked with shards of dust. Okay, you can grind this to dust, but usually every time you take an item and you like put it in a crafting process, it goes down in value and it goes towards a specific goal usually. It's a cooking pot for cooking. Double clicking doesn't work. How do you actually go back to the crafting menu? There is a what's crafting? Crafting could be G for crafting. Yeah. So there's rune stuff, there's other stuff, there's this stuff. The thing is, I have to combine an awful lot. Question: how does that cooking pot work? Okay. So this is how we do that. It can be ground to dust, meaning that if I take... it says ingredient. Okay, wait a minute. So this is an equipment. This is consumables. This is magical. Then we have ingredients. So not everything works all the time. Interesting. And this is miscellaneous. Okay. So this is an ingredient. Can be placed in here. Very interesting. Short stick. Yeah, for other kind of crafting, I presume. Black piece of paper, and this is also an ingredient. Now the question is, how do I make that work? I mean, I could put a little bit of oil in there. Also, do I have to split this all the time? Because what? Very interesting. Come on, disappear. Righty. Okay. Pot still. No, I'm definitely not able to move that. But it's definitely part of some interesting crafting recipe thingies. Let's take this golden cup. Maybe in a valuable addition. 12 greed. Shiny. Money. Nothing in it? Okay. And then there are some books. Wait a minute. This one had the scrolls or whatever in it. And there's another cabinet. No, wait a minute. We got this one. And yeah, I think that was it. Pretty much. Righty. Interesting area. And do we fight this fellow?
Now you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Oi. Ancient book. Used to read. Okay, I would say that the red stuff is definitely not the healthiest of choices.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Neither am I a dog, nor anything of the living. But
in the
okay.
meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Right. Mention that there was a little accident in the cargo deck. The prisoner's dead. Yeah. Lean in and whisper that the Magister below deck suffered a fatal encounter. You pull at the thing around your neck. Futility. Demand to know why she collared you. Oh, that's actually a good one. So what about this one? The last thing you remember is hoisting your 15th pint. Is this the ram's head? Mystics. You had a long black dream about a ship sailing the row of the dead, but you're not dead, are you? Let's go with the mystic thing.
No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
Oh.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Okay, and why is that so bad? You pull at the thing around your neck. Yeah, let's take this one.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall great powers building inside you, the ones you commanded before your capture. Unleash them.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result.
Kinda interesting that we are supposed to be a very powerful being already.
There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source.
I don't like not being able to cast whatever it
Your own
is.
peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Now, let's just, tell them that the Magister had a little accident.
She frowns and peers at you closely, concern clearly etched upon her face.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy.
Oh, and then there's more accident.
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
Over the map, important characters will be marked there, sure. And I don't seem to see... Ah, there we go. Magister William. It's not really a marking of an NPC, more like a quest marker location. And this is the hatch. Okay. Like, they want this to be the mark of a... And there's also the magical shield. Look at that. It's 7 physical, 16 magical.
You've been collared and you've been told why. There really is no need for you to linger.
Oh, is it? I really want to know what's in that book. Let's see. You're gonna be in big trouble if you keep it up. I want to know what's in that book. Press C to enter sneak mode and steal some property while the owner isn't looking. Oh!
You've been collared and...
Alright. So, now we're behind her. We go into sneak mode. Oh shit. What do you think you're up to? Question. Why is she patrolling back and forth? I want that book. I should have done that beforehand. The thing is...
You've been collared and...
Yeah. Okay, let's,
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood.
some crimes like murder or stealing leave a crime scene, even if nobody saw you commit the... Come on, just let me read that text, will you? Alright, so let's see. Maybe there is a bit more of that dialogue stuff. Tutorials. It could be a general thing, I don't know.
These smelling salts are
Combat,
strong
hotbar, journal? No. Social interactions, crime scenes, there we go. Some crimes like murdering or stealing leave a crime scene. Even if nobody saw you commit the crime, they might become suspicious, start investigating. How can you investigate something that is not there? But alright, let's read that book. Stolen. The Source King insists there are no magics too foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It is an invitation to manipulate all which we once believed immutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. The text beneath lists a series of hexes and materials required for muting source. Some of those objects are circled in black ink and annotated as follows: helm, collar, mask. So there is some source stuff with a helm, something with a collar, and something with a mask. And depending on what you want to use it for, you are going to use probably a different kind of item. Magister Cadoc. Yeah, it's a Kodak moment, I think. What about this one? Merrill. Let's have a little talk. Oh, there's a lot of blood.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Oi.
The pale young woman doesn't acknowledge you. She nods to the right without moving her gaze from the ground. The pale young woman... Good. Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Turn your head away. What is this madness? Peer into the room and ask what happened.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Interesting. What if she actually is the subject? Slash culprit. Ask if you could lend a hand in the investigation. Ask if you knew the dead man. Always does. Ask if this sort of thing happens often.
You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of? Whoever did this found a way around their collar and killed a man. Small ones this time, thank the gods. We'll find out who did it. What? Nothing to see here.
Alright. Are we... Can't really interact with anything else other than... Can be electrified or frozen. Interesting. Oh, that is actually a very interesting kind of method. You make people bleed and then you just electrify it or freeze it and then you freeze them in their own blood, which is quite harsh. We shouldn't move through that in order to not get the freezing effect on us. That would be a bit weird. So, broken source collar. It's an amulet. Unbreakable. Now this is something weird. It says it's a broken source collar, and its first attribute is unbreakable. What's happening here? In its inactive state, the collar appears to be nothing more than common metal. It can no longer hinder swords. But if you connect the whole thing, it just somehow works, it seems. So, Waters. Let's talk to that fellow for now.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
How can you say that there's a protection happening here? Who do you protect from? Or what do you protect from? What is this? Oh, we can trade and we can inventory. We could trade with her. That's interesting. Okay, let's not do that now. Let's do this later. Take your leave. No. Ask why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. Yeah, that's actually quite suspicious.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
How convenient. Ask if she's investigating her fellow magisters as well. One of them could have easily done that. Yeah, sure.
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister.
They would be what?
It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you.
I only see a body kinda split into pieces.
Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you.
One.
How about that?
How about a bit more than just one coin? Tell her your price is considerably higher than that. Exactly.
Not in here it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous. So, anything interesting for me?
I'm looking around.
So, anything interesting for me?
Okay, what would you consider interesting?
I'll take that as a no.
Oh.
So,
oh yeah, wait a minute.
anything interesting for
Drag
me?
items you wish to buy or sell onto the barter window. Balance the offer by pressing the scales and confirm the transaction by pressing the red accept button. You can also identify and repair items at a trader. At a trader? Shouldn't you be at another location in order to, like, repair items? I mean, just because you can buy and sell stuff doesn't mean that you are somewhat capable of repairing those things. I mean, I can buy and sell a phone, but I cannot repair the phone. Check items you wish to buy or sell onto the barter window and balance. How does that balance thing? Oh, okay. So you just get some gold from it, I think. Let's just try something. Let's try to sell something that has a very high value, like 50. She only has like 19 gold. If I click on that and I click on add gold to match, I get all of her gold and I actually lose the rest of the profit. So in this case it's 31 gold that I don't have. What I would be able to though would be to just buy everything in here, like this one, and this one, and I would need to balance it. That's actually quite interesting. Why do I... Okay, so if there's a gold difference, or like everything in here... Ah, okay. So if I click on this, it adds gold to match the balance, sure. So this is your items that you're trading, and then it just gets added up until you have all of the gold. And the question is, would the gold be useful? Probably. We are not in a plane here, are we? What is this? Offer all wares. Items in your inventory that are marked as wares can be sold in one go. And this is a good way to keep your inventory manageable. Okay. What is a ware? Wares. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't it like... Nah, it's not it. Control? No. Alt? No. Control? Shift? The other shift? No. Right click? No. Control? Right click? No. I think wares are managed in... Ah! Like shift and click makes it wary. Or weary or whatever. So let's just mark one of those decks as wares and try it again, and now we can do that. Okay, so everything I want to sell or get rid of, I can just mark, and then at the next trader I can just shift it around, and then everything is fine. Great. The only problem is, what could I sell that would be of that much of an interest to her? Because to be honest, I want to get all of the good. All of the stuff. All of the money. Now let's take our leave. But look around a little bit. The thing is, I cannot open that cought. Ooh, wait a minute.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
Okay, in order to steal that, I need to go back into sneak mode. Buy that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ooh, ha. Found limb. Elves can eat limbs to experience the memories of the person that limb once belonged to. Okay, that one is, I think opened up like the... Now we're in sneak mode. The problem is that you have to click on this. What's this? Burglary! Oh no. Hold it right there. I've been authorized to search all of your belongings. Now let's have a look. Try to talk your way out of this? No, not a search. Let's see what we've got here. Proof. Pay for your crime, thief. She draws her weapon and scrolls. Oh. Let's just do a fight and then we just reload the situation. She has a decent amount of stuff, but we have a decent amount of other things. Ka-bada-boom. Uh-oh. We're so going to take them down. Play dead. Nah, that probably doesn't work. She uses an aura. Stand right next to her. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I'm not in the poison puddle. I should definitely move a little bit. Yeah, let's move right there. What the? Oh, why can't I? There we go. Much better. Let's heal a little bit. And who do we attack now? This one. I need more poison. As long as I stand in here, I'm good. I have to reload anyway, but let's just get some experience in the method of combat. Is there a way to make this faster? What's this? Log. Nah. Still in combat, yada yada yada. Some flake. What's this? Flanked. Oh, dodging goes down per each adjacent enemy beyond the first. Ooh. That's an interesting turn. Let's see. Let's attack this fella. Am I... Wait a minute. Am I still in the poison? Yes, I'm still in the poison. So... Let's just attack them. Yeah, no action points anymore. Oh. I'm not in the... I'm dead. So, there's this quick save. Let's load. Yes. Okay. So she turned around. That one is... Let's just go back again. Yeah, look at that. So... They become suspicious. A robbery. Nah, bollocks. Okay. You're low on patience. Attack your accuser. What? Try to talk your way out of the situation. Oh, that works. Persuasion. Sometimes you will be able to persuade the person you are talking to. Your answer, your stats, and your persuasion abilities will decide how successful you will be. Wits, persuasion. I don't even know how much stats I have. I have to... Let's see. The nice thing is I can do that. Oh, I have a decent amount of wits, so we can use that. We got the memory persuasion. I have normal amount, whatever. Attempted bribe. No, we're not. So what's our wit situ? Okay, let's just read the other stuff first. Wink and insist. You deserve a break. You are the same race after all. What? Hold your head to your stomach and say you think you're going to be sick. State that you would under normal circumstances, but you'd be beyond embarrassed for someone to see what's in there. No. It failed. You gotta be kidding me. Your persuasion is 0. Needed 1. What? Oh. I'm no fool. Take that. You got to be kidding me. Right. That backfired. So now we know how persuasion works. But firstly, let's get out of there real quick before stuff goes south too quickly. It would be nice to get rid of the body though. Like maybe we could burn it also. Who knows? Okay. Let's save out here because now we are in safe-ish kind of territory. Like we can pick up any item, right? Like this stuff all of a sudden seems to be problematic. Okay, what's the salmon? Effects unknown. Ooh. Okay, now I kind of know what I can... No. Ah, you get... Oh. Due to recent thefts, I must search all of your belongings for stolen goods. Not again. Okay. So wait a minute. There is a skill called Persuasion. Could be in here. The thing is, you cannot look at all of the skills. I should have definitely taken that. I have like Lucky Charm. Yeah, right. Persuasion. I would have needed this one. Increases base attitude with strangers by 5. Definitely need that in order to get out of difficult situations like these. Ah, bollocks. Like, why does she even run towards me? That's kind of weird, right? Like, I just left and then the Magister comes back at us. That's not cool. Absolutely not cool. Whatever. Allow the search. No. Try to talk your way out of the situation. Yes. It definitely doesn't work. All of those persuasions don't work. Now, the question is... Oh boy, I have to fight all 4 of them. That is definitely a no. I think I kind of messed up that. There are... Let's close this door real quick. There we go. Let's see. Does she open the door? Yes or no? Let's see what happens. Wait a minute. She goes like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Once she turns around... yeah, a thief. This one, the loose. Okay. Now, you can't hide forever. Right. Is she going to open the door? Oh ho ho ho. So the idea is to close the door. Very interesting. It's just that now we have broken the quest and we need to fight them in order to get out of the situation somewhat alive. Let's see. Let's save right now. Oh boy, what happens if we go through here? Nothing.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
Now the question is, does she continue to look for stolen property or whatever? Or does it just stop after a certain while? Because that would be quite nice. Okay. Goodness gracious. Even the children. Oh no. Someone think about the children. Yeah, they get collars too. What about you, sheep?
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep.
It's a sheep. Admire the sheep's wool and ask if you might take a bit.
Haven't got any shoes, have you? People these days.
Not even prepared. Prepared. Right. Before we... Oh, actually...
There has been a murder, Your Majesty.
A murder.
That has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
So, we kind of managed to get around this kerfuffle. So let's make a little cut and continue in the next episode. Until then, like and subscribe as usual, and ta-ta.